right, it says we're live. Okay, and everything seems to be working good. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. All righty. It still doesn't say I'm actually live on StreamYard itself. Okay. I don't know what's going on. There he goes. Okay, finally says we're actually live. There we go. Oh my goodness. StreamYard, it was lagging. Like it kept saying, it kept having me have the button that said go live that I had to click in order to go live instead of the end stream saying that I was already live. Anyways, good morning. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Skye. I am a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance under the name SD Hegyes, and today we're going to be doing some productivity sprints. If you're new to my channel, the way this works is we do 4 25-minute sprints. I have a timer on screen called using Pomodoro Kitty that once I start it, it does 25-minute sprints with 5 minutes breaks in between. I also tend to put up writing prompts on the screen. You don't have to work on the writing prompts. They're just there if you want to write but don't know what you want to write about, and hopefully they'll give you some inspiration. And today we're doing like fairy tale themed prompts, so that's exciting. As for what I'm working on this past month, I've only been writing during my live streams, which has been excellent. I was been really hoping to work on writing at work during my lunch break and stuff, but I haven't been for various reasons. I have been working on Hunter's Betrayal, which is book 3 in the Shifters and Mages series. Book 1 will be being republished for its 10-year anniversary in December, and then book 2 will hopefully be publishing early spring next year, but I don't have an exact date yet. Mostly because it's with the professional editor right now, and I'm waiting to hear back from her. My goal is to finish Hunter's Betrayal and send it back to my editor by the end of this quarter, so by the end of June. I was hoping to have a lot more work done on it before now, but hey, things happen. So yeah, I have lots of things I need to get done and not a lot of time to do them. It all goes by faster than you think. But that's the plan, at least. I am working on Hunter's Betrayal today. I've got some words in it. I think I have about 9,000 words. Hold on. In the story itself. Yeah, it's sitting at just under 10,000 words out of 75,000. So I am hoping by the end of May to get to 50K. And that means in June, I'll only have about 25K to write, which is good because in June, we have the 7-day book challenge that I'm going to be doing in the 3rd week of June. So it is June 17th through the 23rd for the 7-day book challenge. I do have more videos on my channel if you want to hear more about that. But yeah. So my goal is to finish Hunter's Betrayal by then, basically. I have these note cards with my outline, which I have inputted into my Scrivener document. I have my Scrivener document open and ready to work on. What about you guys? What are you guys working on today? It doesn't necessarily have to be writing. I know that at some point after I end the stream, I've got to go put clean clothes away because I've been avoiding it. And the 2 tubs are standing behind my desk looking at me. They should have been put away several days ago, but they didn't. And that's okay. I will get there eventually. But yeah, that's what I'm working on today. We've got 1 minute before we start the first sprint, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting us set up. Get the timer up and running. Get that prompt up so that we can start as soon as that timer hits the right time. So there's our timer. I mean, timer hits the right time. Clock hits the right time. Jeez. All right. And our first dialogue prompt. Okay. Oh, I'm just knocking things around. One of the things I was hoping to get done this weekend that I didn't was reorganizing my desk. Maybe I'll get to it today since I've got time and I slept last night. I do work nights, so maybe I'll get to it. Anyways, it is 5 after. Let's go ahead and start this first sprint. We're going to start writing starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments. I'm going to finish up this sentence real quick, and then I'll be back to chat with you about how I did. Give me a second. There we go. I had to recatch my train of thought. There we go. All right. So I started with writing on Hunter's Betrayal. I read through the chapter. I had to move some parts around to make it work with what I wanted with the new outline that I did, because I had written the first three plus chapters. I hadn't finished chapter 4, but I'd started right chapter 4. I had written the first 3 chapters completely, and I'm about halfway through chapter 4 before I did the new outline. And luckily for me, the first 3 chapters melded with the outline pretty well. I only had to make a couple tweaks here and there. And then chapter 4 is where I had to make the most tweaks based on the outline I have done, the new outline I've done. And I had to move some stuff around. So I was working on that. And I ended up getting... oops, I forgot to delete that. Let's see, how many words did I get? 34. After tweaking stuff and taking out sentences and moving stuff around, I got 34 words, which is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. So I will take it. So let me put that into my tracker real quick, which apparently I haven't been keeping track of very well because I don't even have it listed as a project on here. This is Shifters and Mages number 3. Let's see, today is the 29th, so equals 34 words. There we go. Okay. Reset that. According to this, to finish by June 30th, which is my goal for this draft, I have to write 1,000 words per day, every day, between now and June 30th to finish this draft on time, according to Scrivener, which is great. Oh, I guess I can take that off because we don't need that anymore. But I did get distracted from working on that because of the fact that I'm not really into it at the moment. I will be working on it because I have to get stuff done on it, but because I got deadlines I want to meet. But I'm not really like invested in it the way I should be. And I am instead, I was going through YouTube comments and responding to them because I am behind on that. I've been doing Vita this month, and which is vlog every day in April or vlog every day in August, depending on what time of the year you do it. And I tend to only respond to comments once a week. So I was starting to do that instead of waiting until after the stream ended, because I won't go as far as to say I'm stuck, because I know exactly where the story is going thanks to my new outline, but I just, the way the sentences we're wording were not coming out correctly. So it's just, it's a struggle. It's a struggle today. Good morning, the Dark Project. Revising paranormal serial fiction. Are you posting the serial fiction to somewhere like Ream Stories or Kindle Vella? I'm just curious because I've seen a lot of people popping up recently posting to Ream Stories rather than Kindle Vella, and I'm curious what people are doing. I realize there's more leeway with what you can post to Ream Stories, because you could literally just do your whole story versus there is a specific format for like Kindle Vella. It's very weird. Anyways, posting to Ream. Vella's kind of mad. The other thing is Vella had so much potential. I could go and rant on this forever and a day, but Vella had so much potential and Amazon has just fucked it up. Like, it could have been great, but they fucked it up in so many ways I can't even discuss in this short amount of time before we start the next sprint. Mechanics similar to Old World of Dark. Ooh, World of Darkness. I haven't played that. I want to, though. All right, we're going to start this next sprint, so let me get us set up with our next prompt, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that's time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments. I did not get any writing done that sprint. I had to run to the bathroom and pour myself some soda so that I could drink. And then I finished responding to all the comments that I hadn't caught up with. And now Jester is wanting to play. Aren't you? Aren't you, Jester? Is it playtime? No, it's writing time. Let's see. Can't believe they still have it. Oh my God, Vela. Vela had so much potential. And there's so much they did wrong with it. For the longest time, I didn't realize they had only released it in the US. I thought it released everywhere. You're gonna have to wait to go out until the next sprint. You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. If you can hold it for 4 minutes. I know you only want to go out there to bark at stuff anyways. Okay? It's not like you have to go potty. You're gonna have to wait. You can wait 4 minutes to bark at stuff. Yes, you can. But so at first I didn't realize they hadn't even released it to everywhere. I didn't realize it was only released in the US, which was, point number one. Basically, they set it up to fail. And it just sucks. Because they could have done it could have been so great if they had released it everywhere. If they did almost no promotion and almost from the get-go, what little promotion they did, it was pushing it. You can wait. It's just they like I don't remember if I learned about it as an author or a reader first. I think I learned about it as an author first. There was almost no promotion on the reader side. I don't remember getting a whole heck of a lot. It was just suddenly there. And now, like, half the Facebook ads I get for stories, it's all Kindle Vella stories. I'm like, I don't even like reading the Kindle Vella stories. I get that it's a different. There are two different kinds of readers. There are people who like reading serialized fiction that is a pay for each chapter kind of thing. I am not one of those people. Just give me the whole damn book at one time so I can binge it. Like, I've read 4 books in 2 days because I've just been sitting and binging them. So, like, Vella is not for me, but I do understand there is an audience for it. And I do understand there are people out there who want those kind of stories. And while I may not be one of those people, there are enough of those people out there that Amazon really screwed themselves over by not promoting it to their readers until it was out. Because I think the first email I got about Kindle Vella from a reader standpoint was after it was already released. They did no promoting it. I know that they had several authors signing up for it ahead of time. So why didn't they promo it better from the reader standpoint, saying, hey, we're going to have such and such authors publishing stories starting this such and such date. Here's how it works. And there was nothing. It was crickets. And then to have it only released to the US, that was just stupid. And now that it is actually failing, they're trying, I'm seeing talks here and there, no actual confirmations of anything, but I'm seeing talks here and there of them saying they're going to pull the plug on Kindle Vella because it's not worth it for them, because they're not making money. And the reason for that is because they let it flop. They put out the bare minimum work to promote it. They put out the bare minimum work to establish it for authors. They put out the bare minimum work to establish it for readers. They put out the bare minimum work because it's only in the US, and even those outside the US can't use it from either an author or a reader standpoint. Yes, Jester, I know. I will let you out. You have 50 seconds, not 50 minutes. So yeah, it's just, it could have been so good. I was really hoping that, like, it would be on a trial basis for 3 to 6 months, and then they would release it for the rest of the world. And they didn't. And now I hear rumors every once in a while that they're going to shut it down. And I don't know how true those rumors are. Do not quote me on that. It could be angry people just talking out their ass for all I know. But it just, I have so many thoughts. Dark Project got 368 words. Just kind of flopped. Yep. Unless you got in on the first wave. Yep. I like that they made all the page 10 chapters. Chapters are 10 coins each. Don't like the coins. Yeah, I don't like it either. Anyways, let's start the next sprint starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm going to let Jester out. All right, that is time. Let me know how you did, what you did in the comments below. That was our next to last sprint. I saw a lot of people joined us in the comment section. Heather, hello. Shannon is here. Hello. Heather is doing admin work before going to an appointment. Inka is here. Hello, Inka. I think this is the first time you've been on my channel. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me. I have a terrible memory, and I don't remember squat. What did I work on during that sprint? I worked on editing some shorts and getting those uploaded because while I've been filming every day, I haven't been uploading every day like I should be. More to come on that tomorrow, basically. But yeah, I was doing that instead of writing because my brain can't think right now. I don't know. My brain is a little wrapped up on other things at the moment. I've got plenty of other things percolating in the mind. So I figured I'd just do the quick editing work of the shorts and upload those. And now I've got to figure out a video to film for Wednesday because Wednesday I go back to my regularly scheduled videos. And I was just like, oh, someone did not think this through, and that someone was me. So I got to figure that out. And after we're done with these live streams today, this live stream today, I will be sitting down and looking at my YouTube schedule that I created and seeing what I have to work with because I need to do something that's like quick to edit and do things. Yeah. Unless I turn on the right music, my brain can't focus. I'm stuck on the story. I keep writing the same sentence and switching the same wording around. It's just not working out. And because of that, my brain is stuck on it and won't go forward. Like I'm very much a chronological writer in the fact that if I get stuck at one point and cannot untangle the yarn mess that it is, I can't continue until I do. And that's where I am right now. There are some sentences where it's not working with the idea of the story, but I can't figure out how to make it work. And so I'm just stuck there at the time being. I'll probably get it at like 2 a.m. this morning when I'm in the middle of working on something at work. And I'll be like, oh, that's what I needed to do. Because it never fails. That's what happens. And of course, that'll be when I have no access to my computer at the time. Haven't been to your streams before? Welcome, Inka. Popped over from Shannon's. Yes, Shannon is streaming right now. I popped over there and did a like, but I didn't even comment. I just hit that like button and scrambled over here because I was getting ready to start my stream. Because Shannon streams daily. I don't know how you do it, Shannon. I just more power to you. I do it for the 7-day book challenge, but I can't imagine doing it for an entire month. And I think you've been streaming every day this month. And I can't do it. Nope. Hard pass. But yeah. So lots of things I need to do today. And I'm one of those people that works on to-do lists. And I haven't actually sat down and written my to-do list for today, other than the fact that I've got work. Mostly because my family and I were sitting down. We're back down to one vehicle again. And of course, everyone's got all of the activities going on this week. And so, hello. I just randomly turned my computer up. I don't know what I clicked to do that, but I did something. But I had a brain fart. I had to go drop my husband off at work, come back to the house, get the kids ready for school, get them down to the bus stop. Later, I will be going back to pick up my husband from work. And then I've got work tonight myself. So I write, this is the dumb version, plug-in generic. Things happen here. X person cries, dies, etc. Move on. I wish I could do that. I used to be able to do that. Someone commented on one of my shorts that they were in a downward spiral and they weren't getting as much done now that they used to. And I was like, same. Like, why was it when I was going to school full time, working full time, and I had my young kids and stuff like that, and I was still managing to get all this stuff down. And now I feel like I have less things to do, even though they take longer to do. And I feel like I get nothing done. Like yesterday was what I call a lazy day, and it was more productive as a lazy day than like the past 3 weeks combined. Like I got so much done yesterday. It was just ridiculous. Anyways, let's go ahead and start this last sprint. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that is time. Let me know what you did, how you did in the comments below. I saw Inka's comment about needs more cowbell, and it gave me a good giggle when I first muted myself. I was just laughing hysterically at that. It's a good one, and now I'm going to include that. Whatever. So, as much as I say that I write like chronologically, there are times when I do that, when I put something in brackets and I'm like, I put a description like needs more description of blah, blah, blah. Or especially like with characters in sequels and I can't remember what they look like. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't want to pull a George R.R. Martin where someone's eyes go from green to blue and vice versa. So I put in, make sure you look up what their eye color is from first book or something like that. That is different than what I've been dealing with today as far as like the sense is just not working and allowing me to move forward. But I love that. I'm going to start putting needs more cowbell in the future. I love that so much. I don't know why I still have the timer up because that was our last sprint. I'm going to go ahead and close this. Kitty cat can go away. Hi, Misty Kate. Welcome. Oh, you like my list board, my Kanban board that I update once a month, basically. To be fair, like most of what I moved during that sprint, because that's what I worked on during the sprint, was like updating all of the things. I finished uploading the last video that I needed to upload. I uploaded today's video. I was working on a community tab post today. And then I was updating this board because I haven't looked at this board in like 3 weeks. But I've been binging so many books. Like I have all these yellow tabs right here are like fiction books. And I have 25 up there. I've already read 18 this month alone. Just because I've finished one a day basically at work. And then I've been binging different ebooks that I have and that are available. Like I have the first one and the sequels are available in Kindle Unlimited. So I've been binging series that I like. And because of that, I have finished 18 books already. And we've got 2 days left of the today and tomorrow. So I probably will finish like 2, maybe 3 more, depending on what I've got going on. Because I'm in the middle of one that I probably will finish before I go to work tonight. And then I will finish one at work tonight. So the backside is a plot board for books 3 and 4 of the Damned and Dangerous Quartet, actually. Hold on. If I just lift it up, that is the plot board. So you are not wrong. I do have a plot board for books 3 and 4 that need rewrites. See, Dark Project got 1,076 words. That's awesome. Congrats. I love it when people can get over a 1K for a 25-minute sprint. I miss being able to do that. I want to be able to do that again. Right now, I'm getting less words than Inka. Inka, you got 436 words, and that's awesome. The last few times I've done sprints, I've gotten less than 300 words. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. Oh, man. I need to get more poster boards because there's like 3 or 4 other stories. I like to have multiple stories in multiple statuses so that if I do hit the problem I'm having right now, I can switch to another project until I'm ready to work on that project again. I'm a firm believer. I do not believe in writer's block. I think that if you are stuck, kind of like I am right now, in a story, it's because you know internally, maybe self-consciously, that something isn't working, and you might not be able to know what that is, but you know something's wrong. And I've got to, in my case, I've got to untangle the yarn and figure out what that is before I can start working on it again. And because of stuff like that, I like to have multiple projects going. So right now I am working on the rewrite of Hunter's Betrayal. I have to finish one final read through to check for like final grammar and stuff for Puck's Choice, which is the first book in the Shifters and Mages series, whereas Hunter's Betrayal is the 3rd book. So that one I've got to do a final read through of it, double check that all my I's are dotted and my T's are crossed. And then I've got to finish formatting that and send a page count to my cover artist. I've got the ebook cover for it, but I need to send her the final page count so that I can get the paperback cover. And once I have the paperback cover of that, I'm going to go ahead and put it up on pre-order for December. I haven't gotten that far yet. So that's the status of that one. And then I've got the Damned and Dangerous Quartet, books 3 and 4. 3 needs a rewrite. There was a lot of crossover events that I had originally plotted for book 4 that somehow, for some reason, ended up in book 3. So I've got to rewrite that and fix that. And so I don't have a project currently other than my newsletter exclusive story that goes straight to newsletter subscribers. I don't have anything in the drafting portion. Everything's in rewrite or finalizing status, because books 3 and 4 are both written. It's just that the outlines that are plotted on the back of this board are rewrite notes. And then Hunter's Betrayal is a complete rewrite, turning it from a novella to a novel. Book 2 of that series is it's with the professional editor, so it's in edit mode. And then book 4 is going to be in rewrite mode too, because 3/4 of it was written. I originally had written the whole thing, but I've lost the draft in the last 10 years that I've written it. So the finalized draft I got, I will be rewriting that from the ground up, basically. So yeah, that whole series is in rewrite status. The Damned and Dangerous Quartet, the last 2 books are in rewrite status. I have nothing in draft mode. And I think that's part of my problem too, is that I'm so used to having something in I'm outlining one thing, I'm drafting another, I am editing 2 or 3 projects at the same time, and I'm doing all these other things. And right now, almost everything's in rewrite status. And my brain's like, no, we don't wanna. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Max output is 3K an hour consistently. Are you doing typing or are you doing dictation, Dark Project? Because I remember when I was doing dictation consistently, I was getting anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 words per 25-minute sprint. But there's no friggin' way I could ever type 3K. Okay, an hour, that's 2 25-minute sprints. Okay, so still, that's more than I've done. I've done 2K max when I was in not using dictation. So I'm just curious if you're doing typing or dictation, because that is amazing and I love it. Inca does 400 to 500 for 25 minutes. Okay, better with longer sprints. By the time I'm hitting my stride, it's time to stop on the shorter sprints. See, my brain can't focus for those longer sprints. The people who do longer sprints, more power to them, because after 25 minutes, my brain is just like, ooh, cloud, squirrel, shiny. Writer's block is the impetus. Impetus? That doesn't sound right. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. To go back with the sledgehammer to shake something up. Yeah. It's when I get to untangle mode that I get stuck. Yes, exactly. That's where I'm at right now. Something is not working. I just don't know what it is. And I think I have to go back and read from the beginning of the chapter and go to the end and see if I can figure it out based on my new outline. I also need to print out my outline, because having that second visual helps sometimes too. Typing with dictating, I get 5 to 7K an hour. That is amazing, Dark Project. I am so in love with that. I miss dictating, but dictating means that I dictate to my phone and then I upload the file to my desktop computer so that Dragon can translate it. Who messaged me? Oh. My phone went into sleep mode, so I missed the message. Oh, yes, I'm in my goblin error. I sent a picture to someone earlier. Okay, Misty Kate, I know that's supposed to be squirrels and clouds, but that picture is so close together that it's teeny tiny on my screen and it looks like a squirrel farting. It's a squirrel fart. I'm having a squirrel fart moment. Oh, man. So Inca, my daughter she has a reading disability, and every time she actually tests for both ADD and ADHD, she is so borderline one way or the other that they're like, we're not going to classify her as having ADHD, but she probably has ADHD. And it surprises me because she is the exact way. It's the same way. She hits her hyper focus moment, and like she'll go hours without even looking up from whatever she is working on, whether she is drawing or doing something on her phone or doing something on the computer. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, she gets into that zone and just hours pass without her noticing. And I have days like that too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, 10K days are like my best days, because once I get in that writing zone, as long as there's no one around me to bother me, I just go and I just hit almost every time I do a 10K day, I almost always hit 10K, just because I get into that zone. I pre-plan my 10K days so I can be like, hey fam, I'm doing a 10K day. Don't bother me. You need something? Go to your dad. Find him. Dogs, leave me alone. And it's getting harder and harder to do that because of all of our schedules are opposite of each other. So more and more often, probably what I'll do is I'll plan like a hotel day for my 10K days, and I'll just go to a hotel and stay overnight for the whole weekend and do something like that. That way I can have a 10K day within a 24-hour period, and not be distracted by anything. But definitely that hyper focus, man, it hits you hard. Whatever works for you. It's definitely a squirrel fart. See, now that's gonna be my thing. I'm never gonna be able to look around and be like, ooh, shiny, ooh, squirrel. It's always gonna be, ooh, squirrel fart. From now on, that's what it's gonna be, a squirrel fart. All right, everyone. It is 11 after the hour. I've been streaming for more than 2 hours now. It's channel lore, yes. I need to get a t-shirt that has squirrel fart on it. Merch time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone go, because I gotta figure out what I'm gonna film for Wednesday's video, because I'm gonna start back on my usual uploading every week. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. It's been entertaining. I have loved this. I love having the conversations, whether it's between sprints or at the end of sprints. And y'all just made my day. And I'm gonna be thinking about squirrel farts all day long now. It's just, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm dead. All right, guys, have a good one. I will see you all whenever I sprint and stream next. Bye, everyone. Hit the right button.